Welcome to No Man's Sky. This is Thogart, and this is my first episode on No Man's Sky. I have to admit, I have played this game for an hour so far. The most confusing thing to me is I was collecting a whole lot of resources and had no idea how to use them. I finally figured out that when you're in the one of the inventory screens, that the menu system's a little complex in this game so far. I haven't really wrapped my brain around it quite yet. But if there's an empty slot in any particular inventory, whether it's your Evo suit or your ship, or a container, if you have access to one of those, you can create an item by clicking on an empty slot and then choosing something from your schematic build list. That literally took me 45 minutes to figure out. Of course, not the whole 45 minutes on just figuring out how to create something, but in the motions of playing the game and collecting the items, you did have a mission to fix your ship, to have it operational so you could get off the horrible planet that you're on, and explore the galaxy. And in doing so, I need to repair something and I need to create an item. The items tell you all these specifics about things that you need to fix it, and quantities and whatnot, and of what material, but not how to actually build it. So that is where I had gotten stuck. Here we are in game. There was no character creation, by the way. You literally start and here's your character in an Evo suit. I am taking radiation damage at the moment. The beginning of the game was quite chaotic and frantic because your radiation was dropping, or was increasing, and your shield was going down quite quickly, and I had to quickly fumble over buttons to figure out what in the world I was doing. And it says my radiation protection is active, which is really good since I'm in a hostile environment. I did build a portable refiner. I did build a signal booster, which allowed me to get access to the next sequence of quest items. Let me see here. There's my ship. There's me and my exosuit, environmental suit. There are some creatures off there in the distance. You'll see that I have kind of a navigation HUD up above. I just activated that. Let me pull up my main character here. You've got your mining thing. That's pretty awesome. Mining beam. Scanner helps you out a lot. You press C quite often in the game. You're always recharging your mining beam scanner, so you want to collect as much carbon and condensed carbon as possible. And the analysis visor is something that I just upgraded / fixed, and it tells you data about the flora and fauna around you, and destination points and whatnot. You can read all that to your heart's content. You can get an overview of your starship, both the technology on board, which is nothing because I haven't installed anything, in general storage on your ship. Nanotubes, life support gel, and iron battery I built because I was finally happily playing with the build system once I figured out that this empty gear means that you can build these other items. Those are all components. These are individual components, and this is just all, and you've got one of those fun arrows to flip through your items. I've been picking up these vortex cubes that, oops, I just want to exit that one menu, not all of them, is a trade commodity. I had picked up a whole bunch of them, and then I needed room in my exosuit and on my ship, so I dumped them. Probably shouldn't have, but oh well. I'll find more. Exosuit. It's practically full of what? Carbon, because you need a lot of it. And I've got a lot of units of other things that I've been finding: oxygen, carbon, chlorine, salt, sodium, yada yada. But back to game. Okay. Oh, that was interesting. Okay. So all the systems are functional, return to your ship. So at this point it looks like the game wants you to get out of Dodge. So, oh that's right. The game has you hold down, oh, you do have a jetpack by the way, you start the game with it. There's a lot of holding down of keys to activate things, which is okay. W to take off, let's just take off. Let's go explore another planet. Oh, hold to take off, excuse me. We are now airborne. Seeking answers of what we don't know among the stars. So let's increase our throttle and go up. Hold shift to engage boost. Oh, we have boosted. And we are out of Atmo. We are in the stars. Okay. We've discovered the system. Okay. I'm reducing throttle quite a bit and just to turn around. There's a okay, as you might have remembered last time, we had just taken off and now we have an incoming message. Okay, we're identifying ourselves. We are not alone. Follow the signal and the broadcast ends as strangely as it began. Let's input the coordinates. Incoming message. Okay, we have a triangulated signal source. Right there. It's a planetary one. Let's go. Main thruster on full. And engaging our jump drive. Hopefully we'll have enough fuel to jump to the next planet after we arrive at the signal. Since it's so early in the game, I would expect that they would allow us the resources to do so. Space travel is a little boring. Be arriving in a few moments. 2, 1. Dropped out of hyperspace, or hyperspeed, light speed, whatever they call it in this particular game. Did a planetary scan, or it is scanning, I should say. Entering atmosphere. Five minutes to destination. Running the engines a little hot. Okay. I wonder if we leave atmosphere. Bring the nose back down. If we can travel any faster in orbit than we do punch that up just for a second. Just to see if we're right over our mark now. Woo! Okay. So I think we passed by it just a little bit. We literally went 3 minutes the other direction. That was awesome. But we do move quite a bit quicker in space than we do on the planet, which is always good to know. And let's head down now. So we seem to be right on top of our destination. It's just the little weird things you learn about the game and how it works. Coming down to our landing site. I'm assuming there's a landing site here. Yep, looks like it. Bringing the thrusters back more. And initiate landing now. Okay. Internal temp. It's a little cold out. Restore point saved. It's a freezing planet. Yup. Let's do a quick scan. It's a little sodium rich. Now, forgot to pick that one up. Thermal protection. Save and chart unknown sector. Oh, look at that. Cool. Now we should probably check out the source that we were wanting to check out. There's a long entry. Let's try to decipher the signal. Okay, so they might be underground. Plans for a base computer and a terrain manipulator. We'll definitely download the plans. New tech. We need dihydrogen jelly and carbon nanotubes. Okay, that's that. And look, there's a whole bunch of hydrogen here. Yay! So let's pick a bunch of this up. Because we're going to need it. Oh, I think that plant is what whacked us as we walked by. I saw a little flash of red across my screen. I think that's what that was. Beam's a little hot. Let cool down. There we go. Some ferrite dust. Okay. More ferrite dust. Let it cool down. Hit it again. Alright. Dust. See what snow's falling. Not a whole lot of stuff out here. Mine copper for a base computer. Okay. My mining copper requires to train manipulator. So we will train manipulation. Construct a tree manipulator is our task. Excuse me, the hydrogen jelly is what we need. So we will see. So put the booster in here, but it doesn't look like you can like actually use it from here. Craft mode. There we go. So we have a little bit of it. Not a ton. So we're off to find more. Let's fix up our suit here. There we go. We do have a jetpack. Ferrite dust. Let's do a quick scan. There we go. Come over here. Ten times carbon something. I can feed it. Don't really feel like feeding the creature right now. I'm not sure why my exosuit shows red when I thought I just repaired it. That seems to be a little odd. Is there more stuff in here hiding? Yep. There's a few more pieces. Hmm. Some red looking stuff over here. Those oxygen bubbly things? Yep, oxygen rich plant. What is that? And do I want to know? Condensed carbon. Oh. See, does this tell us anything about the thing that just attacked us? Combat sentinels. Robotic entities guard most worlds, harvesting resources, and view of the sentinels will cause them to turn hostile. Okay. Ground combat, fire multi-tool, Q with a melee strike. Okay. So Q is not hurting it. So, oop, I gotta overheat. I'm just gonna take this guy out. Nice. Okay, before reinforcements arrive. Let's see what we can do real quick. Let's do a quick transfer of that. I can't. Let's dump the sodium. Uh-oh. Nope, they found me. Okay, this definitely just got more interesting. Well, I need to get out of dodge here. Wow, look at those things up there. Dragony-like creatures. Sentinels are still searching for me. Ah, there's the ship. I knew I was running in the wrong direction. I just didn't know quite what direction I was missing. Cruiser. Hopefully we can get back there before we freeze, because we don't have whatever resource it is that we need to recharge our suit. Of course it's sodium, and sodium is the one thing I just dumped out of my pack. So we're going to need to figure that out here shortly. By the looks of it, I am not going to get back to my ship. So the question would be, what happens when you die in this game? I don't know. Huh, 10% thermal protection. You can see that the Evo suit visor is starting to ice up. We are almost there. Okay, let's get in. Woo! Oh good, the suit's automatically recharging. That is awesome. Okay, while it's doing that, we can look at stuff that we've got here. Just in the exosuit is actually what I want to look at. There we go. Let's see if we can craft a few more. Just need a little bit more. So I want to initiate a restore point, so I'll get out of the ship, and we will explore a little bit more next episode.